Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome to 100 Line Defense Academy. We are here on day 40, chapter 15. We're in like what it is best described as the murder route, where we have a murderer in our midst. And Ima was just accused of stabbing Shoma, possibly killing Kako. And then as he was running away, he is captured by a commander. We are going to follow him, and we're going to the relay station and save him. And we just unlocked Ava. This Ava is very unique because I haven't seen it yet. This is an Ava that is not brainwashed, that is part of our team. And I want more information out of her, but for some reason the writers are like, we're not going to give it to you, Bryn. Bryn, we're not giving it to you. You suck. Shut up, Bryn. No. And I'm very upset about that. I'm a cranky boy. But that's okay. We are going to save Ima. And then we are going to hopefully confront him about that. Now, the only evidence we have that Ima was the killer, and this is what disturbs me, is the handkerchief. And I'm like, well, somebody could have just stolen the handkerchief and planted it, technically. So who knows what's going to happen. Okay, well, with that, let's keep it going. We got off the bus and climbed up a small hill to survey the relay station. Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. I didn't know this was called a relay station, actually. I don't remember that from the first timeline. It could be the case. We don't know where
exactly Ima is being held.
Oh, there's everybody.
But that doesn't matter.
That's where Ava is.
Bust in there and start kicking ass and taking names.
Hell yeah. He's gonna like, I'm here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah, you guys already saw how that commander could fly.
That has to be Quenzele.
Quenzele? Is that his name?
Yes, and he's an absolute creep. Feel free to make mincemeat out of him.
Quenzele. Okay.
A flying enemy? Sounds like a headache already. How do we even get to him? We'll be fine with my specialist skill on our side. I'll whip up some surface-to-air artillery and knock him down in one shot. The thing is, I'll have to start crafting it after he actually appears.
Why? Can't you just make it now?
This particular weapon can only hold its shape for 5 minutes. After that, its internal pressure will cause it to explode.
Got it. Guess there's no helping it then.
Okay, guys, let's do this. Special Defense Unit, move out.
All right. We're going to go fight this guy. We're going to save everyone. Oh, cool. I didn't know they did outdoor ones. I don't remember this. We probably did, and I'm just dumb. I love this. Oh, we're going to see Ava. See, it's weird. We're not getting Commander Ava. Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. It's the artificial. Okay. Are they going to explain the artificial? Why she has an artificial one? She looks sad. She looks way more sad than I'd suspect. That's okay. Everybody's not in a good mood. Okay. Annihilate all enemies in one turn. Okay, I remember that. No, I don't want to skip. I'm going to keep going. We may pause the video for a bit, so that'll probably make it easier on you guys. So yeah, let's do this. Let's get to fighting. Okay, so apparently, whenever you blow up these cylinders, you get it explodes, and the best person to do that is Tsubasa because she has an area attack. So you're gonna you only need to deal 1 damage. Look at this. Damn, she just wrecks through them. There's nothing they can do about it really. Look, I have 6 AP left. That's amazing. That's truly amazing. That's the end of wave 1 already. That was wild. Okay. Annihilate all enemies. I don't have to do it in 1 round at least, so that's good. Alright, let's see here. And I already have voltage. That's great.
I got this.
Let's go ahead and get some live yells in.
Used to this.
Alrighty. Got him done. Let's see here.
The pain. It hurts.
Is this our first time talking to him? It
Why
may be.
do this? What has prompted this cruelty?
That's,
Serves you right, Quenzele.
Quenzele.
You're... Ava. I noticed you were here a while back, but...
Does this mean you've switched allegiances?
Yes. It's not as if I had any future in the Sovereign Army anyway.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you know, she's right. Because she was going to get herself killed. She's not a true believer. Suddenly, Quinzale broke off and stared at something behind us.
Overlord Vashnes!
What? Right here?
What?
What? We all turned around at the same time, but...
Huh? There's no one there.
Don't tell me.
He turned back around, but it was too late. During those precious few seconds, the defeated commander had disappeared completely. We just see him go, whoop, 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 just running away.
He got away?
Yeah, he got away.
Coward.
I guess you could say that Quenzale has been... quenzeled.
Oh, come on. It was funny. I like Ava more now. That was awesome. After the battle, we split up to look for Ima. It took a while, but I eventually found him locked up in a cage.
Are you all right? Hold on. I'll get you out now.
Mr. Samino!
I swung my sword down to the lock and broke it apart with a loud noise. I opened the door and quickly guided Ima outside, but then I saw something flashing in the corner of my eye right next to the cage. The next moment... That's weird how the bombs look like normal bombs and they don't look like future weird alien bombs. You know what I mean? Looks like just like an ordinary one. Seems like these guys have similar technology to what we have, except for like... I don't know. I instinctively grabbed Ima from behind. The snap action meant my body shielded Ima from the brunt of the blast. A scalding pain ripped through my back. I choked down a cry of pain and asked,
Ima, are you okay?
Yes, but what about you?
Yeah, don't worry about me. As long as you're fine.
Huh? Mr. Samino? Mr. Samino! Mr. Samino!
Game over. Or is it like another time skip? Like 10, yeah, 10 days. Oh, the fainting disease at it again.
Troops, get ready for your 50th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. That's right, folks, you're halfway there, like a lizard on a chair. You're stepped in blood so far. Returning would be as tedious as to go o'er. There's no turning back now. In honor of the occasion, your commander would like to hand out some presents, but if you're hearing this recording, it means your commander is no longer with you.
That's weird. I don't remember this ever referencing like alternate Sire messages.
So, no presents for
Has that ever
anyone
happened
today. Too bad. So sad. Try not to be mad.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's weird. Well, we need to get to a day 50 so I can get some presents, bro. That'd be awesome. I woke up to the expected sight of Nozomi sitting right in front of me. This time, she wasn't shocked at all. Instead, she looked at me with gentle softness in her eyes. Okay. What if it's not the fainting disease and somebody keeps sticking us with the syringe that makes us lose consciousness?
Morning. You're awake now?
I didn't have to ask about the day since it was mentioned in the announcement just now. Also, they could have gotten more of the Ghislaine or whatever it is that from Second to Last Defense Academy. Which I don't know why that we were able to get so much stuff from there.
50
because it should have been rubble.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry about the feeding drips. We went to the Second Academy and brought a whole lot back.
Oh, by the way, sorry. To clarify,
Thanks, as always.
I did do this before. I just missed the recording. It stopped for a second. So this is about here whenever I jumped back into it.
You should thank the others, too.
Just to clarify how I knew that was coming. So yeah, they went to the Second to Last Defense Academy. And if Takumi keeps getting sticked with that unconscious, making people unconscious, the sedative, that would make sense as to what's going on, and they could have gotten more at Second to Last Defense Academy. That's all I was trying to say.
They were the ones who actually got the drips, and
I wasn't the only person taking care of you while you were out.
So Nozomi wasn't the only one. So somebody else is doing it. That's what we need to notice. You seem physically fine. The truth is, the external injuries weren't as bad as they seem. Which means the real reason I was out for such a long time was because of the fainting disease. I think so. Has anything changed? If you mean the murder cases, we haven't made any progress. Ima and Darumi are still denying they are working together. Tsubasa and I don't believe they did anything either, but the others. Oh, something else has changed. Ima's been taking part in defensive battles. Oh, excuse me. It's been taking part in defensive battles. What? You shielded him back at the enemy relay station, remember? He said he's joining the fight for you. I see. That said, he's still reticent. He's still as reticent as ever, and hardly ever leaves his room otherwise. Who can blame him, though? Other than Tsubasa and me, everybody's suspicious of him. But he did say that he was willing to tell you, and only you, everything. Huh? Really? Yep. So go find him later, okay? Later? You were expecting me not to act right now after what you just told me? I jumped up and dashed outside immediately. Huh? What? Ah! Mr. Sumino! First of all, thank you for saving me that day. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. Don't mention it, really. What I really want to hear from you is some answers. Ima nodded. I was going to tell you everything after you woke up anyway. Not only because I owe you a debt of gratitude, but also because I'm now sure you couldn't have been the killer. Because the real killer wouldn't have risked his own life to save me like that. It is in my deepest desire to find the person who killed my dear sister, and then smash their face in with a hammer over and over again until there's nothing left. Yet, I am but a detective's assistant. I do not deal well with deductions. So I've decided to entrust my earnest wish of mine to you. I have the utmost confidence that you have what it takes to bring the truth to light. I intend to do just that. As soon as I get some answers from you... Now, first of all, why didn't you kill Darumi? What? You think the killer is one of us, don't you? Yeah. Yes. When Kaku's body was found, you and Darumi were the only ones not in the gym. Unless you were the killer, but that can't be right. Of course not. If so, from your perspective, only one person could have been hiding in the storeroom at the point of time. None other than Darumi. Yet you didn't smash her head in with a hammer until there was nothing left. Why not? Mr. Sumino, I see what you're getting at. And you were right. It was because I knew it was possible for someone else to have been my dear sister's killer. Because there's a hidden exit in the storeroom, right? He nodded slowly in response to my question. Thank you. Awesome. Opposite the cockpit section of the escape pod lay a heap of metal containers. When we moved the heap, we found a large ventilation shaft. This is it. Yes. It's big enough even Takamaru and Boko could pass through. You are quite right. Have you ever gone inside before? No, sir. I stuck my head in the shaft, but I couldn't see anything in the pitch blackness. When did you realize there was a storeroom here? About day 10, I would say. My dear sister found the entrance first. She was the one who brought me here. After that, we would secretly visit this place together whenever we had some free time. It became something of a secret hiding spot for us. Why didn't you tell anyone? I did not want to tell you because I thought you were my dear sister's killer. I did not tell the others. Well, promise me you will not get angry. Yeah. Because my sister and I intended to flee this place together in that escape pod. That's not possible. The door can't be opened manually. We thought we could do something about that by tinkering with the control system in the war room. I sighed. I sighed and continued the conversation. She kept this secret even after Kako was murdered.
Huh?
If you told us about it, we'd be able to accept your assertion that Kako hadn't killed herself. I promised my dear sister that no matter what happened, I would never tell anyone about this place. She had tears in her eyes when she made me promise. I want us to live together in Tokyo residential complex again. Just the two of us. But we have to get out of here, out of this place first. We'll be killed one day if we stay here.
Yeah!
I believe I may have dropped that handkerchief at that time.
Huh?
When I was putting it back in my pocket after wiping my dear sister's tears away. This place was our sanctuary. We didn't want anyone else invading our space. Even after my dear sister lost her life. It felt like I would desecrate her memory by allowing someone else in. This is why I told nobody. Large tears began to rolling down Ima's cheeks. I wordlessly held out his handkerchief. Ima accepted the handkerchief and clenched it tightly in his hand. He squeezed his eyes shut. For a long time after that, his shoulders trembled nonstop. After Ima had just calmed down, we climbed back up to the surface. Tsubasa was in the garage, as usual, when we stepped inside. Ima, you're an unusual sight around here. Even more unusual than me being awake. I mean, I already heard about you from Nozomi. She's been going around telling everyone the news, you know? Anyway, what's up? Just wanted to know if there's a recon drone anywhere around here with lights and cameras if possible. Yes, but what do you need it for? It's kind of hard to explain. Can you just come with us and bring the recon drone? We need to solve the case. Tsubasa blinked a few times in quick succession at Ima's face. All right, give me a second. It goes back up, doesn't it? Uh-oh. If there's a ventilation shaft here, that means... I see how it is now. Yeah, exactly. If Kaku was killed in the presence of this shaft, makes everyone in the academy a suspect, including the safers from Shoma's case. Including me? Yet, you still brought me here? Does that mean you trust me? Kind of, sort of. You don't sound very sure. I'll take it, though. Okay, let's start. Thanks. We used the drone to investigate the ventilation shaft. As a result, we were able to make few major discoveries. Right. So, in summary, this is what we've learned. First of all, the shaft bends in a zigzag shape a few times and extends towards the school building. I'm sorry, what? Okay. I can't look at the map right now. Okay, I think I understand what it means, but it's confusing. So we'll get to that later. It splits into a grid structure halfway and connects to different parts of the building. Anyone using this can basically exit from anywhere they like. However, the bins are extremely narrow, and people our size couldn't possibly get through them. Only somebody with the body size of a small child could have gone through those bins. I'm more concerned about what we found at halfway. Yeah, me too. This thing, right? Shoma? This thing was caught on a protrusion in the interior wall. Thankfully, we were able to retrieve it, and I had a foresight of attaching a robotic arm to the drone. It's a piece of cloth, green piece of cloth, about an inch long, square. I looked at Ima and then Tsubasa. They looked back at me with wide, questioning eyes. It was apparent they hadn't yet realized the grave implication behind this. Maybe a certain incident had blinded them to the existence of that possibility. I put the piece of cloth in my pocket, looked them both in the eye and said, tell everyone to gather in the gym about at 7 p.m. tonight. Huh? This is quite sudden. Please, just do it. They turned and to look at each other. I don't know. What will you be doing until then? Well, you'll see. I had enough proof to make my case, but I wanted to just one more piece of key evidence. So I went back to the school, place where you found Shoma stabbed. I spent a few hours thoroughly investigating every nook and cranny. Before long, the sun set, and my shadow was starting to get longer. It was at the time I found something, a faint trace of blood on a corner of a rock. It was maybe 30 feet from where Shoma has been stabbed. I didn't think blood from his injuries could have sprayed that far, which meant... Okay. Pause. All right. Fury. They sedated him, dragged him to the bin, had a lowered rope there, tied him off, raised him up, stabbed him a bunch. He yells. Takamaru says behind the school it had to be Takamaru. So it's Takamaru that's doing this? Interesting, maybe. All right, let's see. I entered the gym at 7 p.m. sharp to find everybody already gathered. Ava, you're here too? Yes, I have received an official release. I have been given Ito's room and do not have to sleep in the cage anymore. All credit goes to Takumi and Tsubasa. The remote detonator you suggested has allowed everyone to accept my presence with the greatest peace of mind. I duplicated the device and gave a copy to everyone. I'll pass you yours later. Takumi? No, I don't need one. That aside, what are we all here for? Well, you see, I turned my gaze and slowly lowered my head.
I figured out who killed Kako and stabbed Shoma.
Wait, let me hear that one again. Okay, it's not as weird as I thought. It sounded weird at first. Mr. Sumino, wait a minute, please. You just said with absolute certainty that my dear sister was indeed killed? Yes, the situation points to that fact. Who did it? Ima, I need you to promise me first something. Promise you won't lay a finger on the killer when you realize who they are. I won't tell you the truth unless you promise me that. I saw him gritting his teeth with a scowl on his face. Still, he nodded firmly. Fine. I promise that I won't lay a finger on that accursed scum.
Good. All right. Much as I wish I didn't have to do this, here goes. The person who killed Kako and stabbed Shoma. It what? The name of that person is...
Okay, this is interesting. The only thing I don't have is a rope. The person who killed stabbed Shoma. No! They're making me choose? What? Oh no, what? Me? Guys, I don't know if I can make this decision like this. It can only be one person, but I really don't want to pick them. There's one other option, but they didn't actually give me the same clue for it. Okay, so to walk through my thought process, I can only think of two people it could be. Realistically, it could be anybody, but the main problem... Okay, let's start with Takamaru. Takamaru heard the yelling and said he's in the back. They said that the bends could take you anywhere. He could have tied a rope to an unconscious Shoma, pulled him up, and so on and so forth. But the problem is with Shoma, His account doesn't make sense. What was he doing in the back of the school? What was he doing in the back of the school? Okay, check guide. What's check guide? It won't let me check guide. I can go back. Just open. Okay, well, can I save? Let me save. I really don't want to have to go too far to get here. Yes. We'll see what happens. Is this really... Do we get, like, that many branches off of this? That'd be kind of cool. Wait, what if it's just, like, it doesn't matter who we pick?
The real killer.
You! Shoma Gensaki!
Awesome. Danganronpa.
What are you talking about, Takumi? Have you forgotten that I was a victim too? I was stabbed!
Stop running your mouth! And just watch as I expose every last detail of your criminal wrongdoings from start to finish.
No way. Oh, okay, cool. All right. I'm down. All right. That's cool. I'll tell you what happened in chronological order. Let's start with Kako. Her estimated time of death is between 1 and 4 a.m. on day 27. You met up with her before that on day 26 to tell her to come to the gym during the period of time. She showed up at the gym as you asked, where you made up some reason for her to swallow that thing.
That thing? What thing?
Yeah, that's easy. This is weird.
I'm talking about TTX. Tetrodotoxin.
It's extremely poisonous, ingesting just 1 or 2 milligrams is fatal. This is how you poison Kako to death. After poisoning Kako, you put the bottle of TTX into her right hand. Then, you block the gym door with a mop as a latch, thinking you could make her death seem like suicide with all that nonsense. Once that was done, you climbed down the ladder on the corner of the stage into the skate pod storeroom. You already knew that the shaft was there, because you'd seen Ima and Kako going into the trapdoor before. You did your homework and went down to check out the storeroom before carrying out your plan. That's when you knew about the ventilation shaft. And you used that vent to return to the school building. That's the main reason causing me to single you out as the culprit. The main reason?
Anyone could have used the ventilation shaft to get back into the school. You can't...
There we go. Yeah, you're the only one that can fit. I guess I should let him walk all the way through.
Because of how the shaft bends in a zigzag shape and extends towards the school building.
The bends are extremely narrow. Only someone with a body the size of a small child could have gone through those bends. In other words, the only one who could have gone through those narrow bends is you, Shoma. You can't say that for sure. Oh, you can't say that for sure. A girl who's flexible enough could have passed through them as well, right? No, it's physically impossible. Anyway, there was something left behind in the ventilation shaft. It's going to serve as irrefutable proof of your guilt.
Irrefutable? Let's see this proof.
Here it is. This square piece of inch-wide green cloth.
Out of all of us, only Kurara, Takamaru, and Shoma wear something green on them. Oh. But Kurara's tomato mask isn't made of cloth, so this scrap can't be hers. The shade of green on jacket is less vibrant than the scrap too. Oh, that's weird. Shoma, turn around. Why? Just do it. I just checked. Part of Shoma's backpack has been torn. The torn part perfectly matches this cloth scrap. Indeed, I too witnessed it. I have concluded they are a perfect match. You could have passed through the narrow bends of that shaft while still wearing the backpack. But you couldn't leave it in the shaft either. So, you tied the shoulder straps to your feet and pulled it along as you climbed up. That's how the backpack got caught in the sharp edge protruding from the inner wall of the shaft. This cloth strap got torn off because of that. No. This is all fake evidence planted by the real culprit. Someone's trying to frame me. If that was the case, why would that someone stab you? Why would that someone stab you? That one act would completely divert all suspicion away from you. Good job. Awesome, we're getting to it. Now the next part is all just conjecture. Shoma, you were actually intended to kill Ima as well, weren't you? That plan went awry because Kako showed up to the gym alone. So you had no choice but to kill only her. But that made things difficult for you because Ima knew about the storeroom as well. What's more, he also knew about the ventilation shaft. If he told anybody about the shaft, this would no longer be a locked room case. And if we pursued the case as a murder, we would eventually close in on it. So, you wanted to kill Ima afterward. But it was almost dawn by the time you crawled out from the ventilation shaft. That left you with no time to do anything about Ima. So you panicked, started thinking of ways to remove yourself from the suspect list. That's how you ended up deciding to kill yourself. If you could make everyone think that you had been mutilated by the culprit, we would never even dream of suspecting you.
You're being ridiculous! This is way too bold of a plan for someone like me.
Who would dare kill themselves just to make it seem like they were innocent? What's the point of being seen as innocent?
Of course. Actually dying was never part of your plan.
In fact, you were absolutely confident you wouldn't die because we have the Revivomatic in the infirmary. But for that to work, you had to die in a way that allowed us to find your body quickly. After all, we wouldn't be able to revive you if too much time had passed. That's why you screamed, right? And right after that morning announcement so that everyone could hear you. Then you stabbed yourself all over and temporarily ended your life.
I can't believe I'm listening to this.
Please be realistic. No one in their right mind would willingly stab themselves that many times.
It just doesn't make any sense. We're not talking about cutting your wrists or slitting your throat here. Stabbing your own body over and over again like that?
Yeah, it's the Gemma-fill.
No, it is possible.
You injected yourself with a powerful anesthetic like Gamma-fill. Remember what Yamu said? At the proper dilution, this substance can numb your body's pain and emotional receptors without causing loss of consciousness. Yep. I still stand by that. It does make sense. So you're trying to say that I used that drug to do the deed, right? But where would I even find a drug like that? You probably stole it from somewhere.
Stole it from where?
The biolab. Shut up. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? The biolab.
From the biolab.
That room isn't locked and everyone has access to the shelves. Getting the drug there wouldn't have been a problem for you. All right, this is towards the end, guys. All right. Assuming that I did inject myself with the anesthetic.
How did I get rid of the hypodermic needle afterwards? When you found me at the back of the building, was there anything like that on me? There wasn't, right?
That one? Oh, I don't know. I didn't know he could do that.
You hid the...
No. Okay, that wasn't the right answer. Retry persuasion. Yeah, I'll retry it. Oh, sorry, I should have read that. My fault.
Hypodermic needle after.
What? He did toss it away? I didn't see it. Okay, it's fine. He tossed it away. He just tossed it.
How did I get rid of the hypodermic
We
needle?
just didn't see it. We just didn't see it. He just tossed it away.
You must have tossed it somewhere far away when you were done with it.
What about the knife? Where did the knife I used to stab that disappear to? You tossed that far away as well. But like you did with the syringe, Did anyone find any of those things at the scene? No. But nobody searched the area nearby on day 27, the day of the instance. You could have collected those items the next day, on day 28 after you woke up. But still, you're just guessing at this point. You've got no real proof. No proof I threw the knife away after stabbing myself. I do have proof. It's not with me right now, but I did find something. Hey, there was something some 30 feet from where we found it.
What was it? What did you find?
Bloodstain.
I saw bloodstains. Just a little patch on the corner of a rock.
Yeah. Get him. In a place where blood from your injuries couldn't have reached. Those stains proved that the bloody knife had been thrown over there. That's enough already. It doesn't even matter what you're trying to say because you have no solid
The
proof.
green cloth was the only piece of substantial evidence you managed to produce. Anyone could have left that behind to frame me. All it proves is that I could have committed this crime. But it doesn't prove that I was the only one who could have done.
It's time you stopped playing dumb, Shoma.
I do actually have another piece of conclusive evidence. What? The bottle of TTX Kanto was holding. Your fingerprints were on it.
That can't be. It can't be. It just can't. It can't. My fingerprints can't be on that bottle. I was wearing gloves when I.
You dummy! Wow!
No. That was just a slip of the tongue. I mean,
Yeah, slip of the
it
tongue.
was just.
Some fucking guiltiness.
Anyway, I'm not.
Give it up, Shoma.
Give it up, Shoma.
I'll say it
Piece
again.
of shit.
The person who killed Kako by making her drink TTX
What a piece of shit,
was
dude.
none other than you!
I can't believe it. Shoma
Genzake!
We did it. I wasn't expecting that. That was awesome. I think no matter... I bet you just splits off into two. We choose the right person and we choose the wrong person. I was still thinking it could have been somebody else if they dragged like a rope through and tied him up while he was unconscious. But there was no evidence that he was unconscious. There's no evidence of rope. There's no evidence of being dragged through. This is the only true evidence that we could get. And with that last blood splatter, they're right. They could have thrown it. So very far away. You got a few things wrong, but for the most part, you were correct. It was me. I killed Kako. Back off, Emo. You promised. So which parts did I get wrong? The entire premise to begin with. I did not kill her of my own volition. I was ordered to do so by a certain person. Let's call this person X for now. Stop trying to make excuses for yourself. I'm telling the truth. Please believe me. Tell us more about the order you received. Just before the dawn of day 26, I woke up to someone tapping on my cheek. When I opened my eyes, X was there, right in front of me. You didn't lock the door. I did. I think X was already hiding inside before I came in. Under the bed or something. What did X say? X said,
I killed Gaku and intend to make you my next target.
oh my god.
I'll let you off if you follow my instructions. If you go against me or tell the others about my existence, I'll blow up the bomb inside your body immediately.
There is a bomb in everybody's body. That was from
Yes,
day one.
the bomb planted in all of your bodies by that robot known as Searay.
Wow.
Just who is? Oh, just who is this X person?
I don't know. They were wearing a long black poncho. They wore a mask over the face and used the voice changer to hide their real voice.
That sounds like the fake stabber that you made up to fool us.
I mean, it's true. I wasn't stabbed by a person of that description, but the person definitely exists. What happened after that? I followed X's instructions. I didn't want to be killed by the way Gaku had been. X came up with the entire plan. They told me about the ladder shaft, the escape pod hanger, and the ventilation shaft. Tetrodotoxin. It was X who obtained the bottle TTX2. After that, I simply asked Kako to meet me using the script X had prepared. What did the script say? To speak with her on the afternoon of day 26. Kako, I know about the storeroom with the escape pod too. I did some research in the library. I found a way to open the cockpit and launch the pod into space. So would you like to escape from this academy with and Ima? If so, come with Ima to the gym tonight at 2 a.m. Such creepy music. The plan was to kill not just Kako, but Ima as well. Because they were the only other people who knew about the storeroom. Killing them both at the same time in a locked room would make their deaths seem like suicide. But only Kako showed up at the gym at the specified time, 2 a.m. Why? Kako said this.
I haven't told my dear brother what you told me yet. First, I need to verify whether your information is authentic or not. If it's true, then we're set off tomorrow. But keep it a secret for my dear brother, all right? I want to surprise him.
I hesitate to execute the plan because she had showed up alone. But X also told me,
If you chicken out and do nothing, I'll still blow you up.
So I passed Kako a water bottle mixed with TTX. Takumi more or less covered what happened after that until I returned to the school building. Except I had not foreseen that my backpack would get torn along the way. After returning to the first floor of the school building, I was at a loss because I didn't know what I was supposed to do about Ima. It was going to be difficult to kill him because the sun has already risen up. Suddenly X appeared again.
Ima probably knows about the ventilation shaft. If he spills the beans, they'll all know Kako didn't die in a locked room. They'll start investigating the case as a murder instead of assuming it was a suicide. The morning announcement will be playing soon. You won't make it back to the roof in time. Somebody will realize you were out and about before dawn. But rest assured, for if you do as I say, you'll never even make it to the suspect list.
That's why you went to the back of the building.
Yes, I had been left with no other choice. But I was hesitant right up until the moment I injected myself with the gamma field. Once I did that, it was as if my sense of fear completely evaporated. Oh, X gave me the gamma fill as well, along with the knife and the syringe. I'm pretty sure X must have been the one to collect the knife and the syringe that I dropped after I did die. Did the deed. Is it did the deed? Did the dead. Did the died. Because I know I definitely didn't retrieve them. His story thus told me. His story thus told, Shoma slumped his shoulders and bowed his head deeply. The silence that followed stretched out until Hiruko finally spoke up. I just have one last question, Shoma. Do the words back or heart ring any bells? Back or heart? No, I have no idea. Thank you. Your reaction was the answer I need. I guess that's that. Yeah, X must have done it. If Shoma wasn't involved in that particular affair, everybody was looking confused at us. Probably because nobody knew someone stolen the hearts from the dead bodies. Then Shoma started trembling like a leaf, as if he'd suddenly remembered something. Oh no, that's it. I'm gone for. I told you about X. The bomb inside me is going to blow up now. Nothing's happening. Did the sex person lie to you? I think they must have. An amateur can't possibly make a detonator for a bomb in our lungs. Only someone with a level of skill or experience. So Mr. Genzaki won't be executed? Then I'll do it myself. I'll kill you. I'll tear you limb from limb. Ima let out a guttural roar and charged towards Shoma so quickly nobody could have had time to react. He shoved Shoma to the ground, clambered on top of him, and started strangling him as hard as it almost seemed like it might. He started strangling him so hard it almost seemed like he might rip his head off. Oh.
Go to hell!
Ima, no!
Ran over in a panic and pulled Ima off. Shoma had fainted and was frothing at the mouth. Yugamu darted over and conducted a quick check.
He's fine. Just passed out.
Damn it! Damn it! Dear sister! My dear sister! My dear sister!
That's rough, buddy. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is the only time when Kaku died and Ima stayed alive, you know? It's the only time. After that heartbreaking outburst, Ima simply collapsed on the spot. Nozomi and Tsubasa rushed over and started comforting him. Everybody else was at a loss, simply staring quietly at Ima as soon as they stood rooted to the spot. The sound of Ima's pained wails echoed coldly and endlessly through the walls of the building. Okay, this is insanity. I can't believe this. How? Why? Yeah, get in your cage. We moved the unconscious Shoma into the cage in the courtyard and made sure it was properly locked. Once that was done, I shoved the key deep inside my pocket. Everyone returned to their rooms without saying another word. I soon found myself completely alone. Looking up at the night sky, I thought about what had happened. Kako's case had been solved, but that didn't mean it was all well over. Someone out there killed Gaku and instructed Shoma to kill Kako. This was likely the same person who had been stealing hearts from the bodies in the morgue. X, the real mastermind behind the entire string of events. I had to find out who this person was by hook or by crook. And I would, no matter what I did. I clenched my fist tightly. I would let nothing shake me from this firm resolve. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. Well, we're at day 51. I want to check one thing. The chapter select. It says there's only one other choice here. Who did it? That person? Yeah, like that's the only one. And so I don't know. Let me take a look at the 50BB, and then this is 50B0. So 50BA is this one. I kind of want to wait until the end of this one, which we're already halfway through, which is really good. And then we'll go back, and my plan is to go ahead and like pick X and see what happens. That'll be kind of funny. We'll try it. I don't think anything's going to come of it, but it doesn't really matter. We made the right decision on that, which is good. But yeah, that's it for today's game. I don't know what to expect. As for who X is, it could be literally any of them. Literally any of them right now. It's insane. It could be us. I'm just saying, Takumi could be having a split personality thing here going on. Who knows? But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day out there in YouTube land. I want you to be safe out there. All right. Bye-bye.